He's just a guy, he ain't no flame. He don't suck a lot of dicks, not like the rest of y'all lames. He's feeling down, but that's okay. Nothing gonna keep him down. At least that's what the booze and weed say. He got his head in the dirt because he lost his shirt. He hanging out in the garage and he's not coming back. This guy is freezing. This guy is freezing. He's walking on ice cubes and sculpted old beams to hang noose. He's just a man with mental issues. Get the fuck out of his way. He's headed for the box of tissues. You think that each and every man that we're all the same. Truth be told, we ain't. Some are filled with more hate. Hey, say ain't that age? He got 1 foot in the grave. Oh, yeah. He got his ass in the couch. He's worse than Oscar the Grouch. This guy is freezing. This guy is freezing. He's walking on ice cubes and sculpting old beams to hang noose. Yo, I'm old, depressed, cold, stressed. Oh, what a mess. The snow blowing so wet. I can see my whole breath when I go outside and step into a couple inches of the stuff I most regret. My boldness got me effed. I can't keep a steady tip from my nose to my toes. I'm frozen negative. I'm searching for the end like I Googled Morrison. And it's a goddamn bet I'm getting goddamn wrecked in my detached separated shack. Fucking car won't start, hey? This guy is freezing. This guy is freezing. He's walking on ice cubes and scoping old beams to hang noose. Oh, oh.
I'm here. I'm Brett. I'm still alive. We're of course joined by the man who sang us a beautiful song, "Guy on Ice," to lead us in, Dr. Adam Montgomery Hawks. How are you feeling?
I'm good. How are y'all?
We're doing excellent, Adam.
I'm doing good.
Of course, we have Dig Doug. We call him on the street, Victoria Trail, Clairview area. Douglas, how are you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good.
anymore.
Sounds pretty convincing that everyone's doing great so far. Let's see if we can
I'm
keep the
doing pretty
streak
good.
rolling.
Pretty high. I'm pretty blazed up. I'm fucking, just ready to do some stuff, man. I'm still in awe of that performance, by the way.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It was,
That's some live shit, motherfuckers. That's live.
Doug isn't. See, I feel like the podcast is off to a much better start when we start with a live musical, beautiful performance instead of reminiscing about Barb Tarbox cigarette boxes. Just a thought.
Yeah.
Of course, we're also joined by. He wasn't here last week. He's here this week. Technical issues get the best of all of us. God damn it. Darcy, how are you doing today?
Good. Glad to be here. Gonna be a good first time.
We're glad to have you. There was a huge void left last time.
Mullins didn't fill it.
Well, we had to plug it with Mullins, but I mean,
Mullins, man.
he kind of stole the show. Actually,
Yeah.
it kind of pissed me off.
It did. Yeah.
Stole my thunder,
We had a
I
lot
cut-
of arguments.
I pretty much cut 2 hours out and just filled it with Mullins.
I think people are gonna be either wanting more or seeing if we can get him to leave every time he comes on.
Well,
Just pushes buttons to get him to
that
quit.
reminds me, we've already been getting fan mail, right?
Yeah.
So far it's been up and down. Our episode 1 released. Some people loved it. Some people were apathetic. One individual in particular was incredibly angry. Norm, I think he was from Elstow, Saskatchewan. I want to thank you, Norm, for reaching out via email. He sent me an email a couple days later. I guess he was angry. He was actually furious, I could tell, because of all caps in his email. He was under the impression that the ViLLe Speaks podcast was about Elstow, Saskatchewan. I guess they call that town in Saskatchewan. I guess they call that ViLLe. And he was furious that we didn't have enough content about Elstow, Saskatchewan. I said, Norm, why'd you listen to all 60 minutes of it then? When you got to minute 11 and we were talking about men's underwear, why didn't you tune out? And Norm said he was actually, he said he was fascinated by the discussion. I said, well, then why are you angry? And he just called us a bunch of limp Nancys, and that was it. So.
Well, fuck that guy anyways, man. For real, though.
Thanks, Norm.
We'll try to incorporate some updates about that town. It's just west or just east of Saskatoon. So, but yes, we did it. We did get some feedback, and I think this is a good time to talk about this week's mailbag from our trusty viewers. So, yes, let's get to the mail.
And let's see what we got here. Yeah, first one here. So I'm just going to read them off and we can discuss them. So the first one says, hey, Adam, maybe your dick would stay in the hole better if you actually had one. Your grandma. That's from my grandma.
What the fuck, man? That's brutal, man.
Wow. You know what?
I'm not even going to say anything about that, though. I'm not.
Hey, at least
That's
I'm
her
still
grandma.
breathing, Grams.
Did that email come from the grave?
I'm not sure how she got my email address, but anyways, on to the next one here. Wow, what a shitty performance. I wish I could have that time back, but it's gone forever. Nothing more frustrating than when expectations are not met. I demand a refund. What a waste. And that's from Milan in Calgary.
Oh man, he's getting payback, I think.
You're
I
welcome.
don't know what to say. We're trying out here. Okay.
Not all of us can be paid $6 million to put up disappointments for 3 hours.
Speaking of Mullins, we got one here regarding him. It's from Pierre-Luc from Winnipeg. You guys all suck except for that Mullins guy. He's a stud among duds. He should go to a different podcast. Really, Pierre-Luc.
I think he's on like 3 or 4 of them, anyways.
Well, so there you go. At least he didn't whine to get out. Next one here. I tuned in only to hear, and more importantly, see Darcy. Was I ever disappointed? Where the hell was his sexy ass? And that's from Trevor in Blaine County.
Sweet. Thanks, Trevor.
Darce, where were you? Trevor wants to know.
Wasn't here.
What?
You can watch from now on. I'll be here.
All right. Fair enough. We got one here. Hey guys, I really enjoyed the show, even though you guys talk super fast. That's from Dolan in Edmonton. That's actually a compliment. You know, that's our first compliment. Thank you, Dolan. We appreciate that.
Dolan, we will put up subtitles in this episode. Doug will write out.
Fuck, I wonder if it's the same Dolan I know.
I'm not sure. I'll take any kind of compliment. Next one here. What the F is Crest toothpaste? And that's from Wayne in Edmonton.
He would
I don't know.
say that, wouldn't he?
Does someone want to describe toothpaste to Wayne?
Well, okay. You know, we could bring up something. So it's pretty.
No, it's okay. We got one. I got one more last one. I don't know if you guys did. You guys get any? Whatever. I'll finish here.
I sent you all the ones that I had.
Okay. Last one into my direct inbox. And thank you for the emails, by the way. We appreciate it. This one says, please talk about the dickhole undies more. I'm thinking about ordering some. That's from Adam in Edmonton. Yeah, Adam, we absolutely could talk about dickholes a little bit more if you're curious. There actually was one key aspect, little feature that I don't think was uncovered last time that we didn't really discuss or review, but this here, see, that's the actual dick hole. Right there. That's where the dick goes. So in case anyone's wondering, that's how they work. Did you guys order any, by the way?
No, because the reason I didn't was because it was like minus 20, minus 25. It was pointless.
Normally when
Like
you order
pissing-
underwear, it's based on waist size. I don't think waist size and the other hole size necessarily correlate all the time. So when you make the order, are you like, how do you correlate the waist versus the hole size?
I went by waist when I ordered because I'm a medium in regular undies, but this is what they gave me for dick hole. So I don't know, man.
Well,
I'm waiting until it warms up a bit to even try it.
Until at least July. At least July.
Oh yeah, definitely. You're just wasting money, man. Fuck Tyler, man. +1. Like it's gonna be like minus 35 here, like this week, I think.
He's a real dickhead. Anyways, that was all I had for the mailbag.
I technically have one other piece of mail. I'm obligated to state this begrudgingly. You did mention Crest, and I would like to state that was because a viewer sent that in. I have been instructed by the rude and confrontational, I don't think I can get in trouble for saying that, legal team of Crest to cease all mentioning of their product on this show for the foreseeable future.
Wow. If I had only known sooner.
But you know what? My hands are off, and I'm Crest, lay off, back off, and that's all I'm going to say. And that was that I'm obligated to mention that.
And you know what else, Crest? That was an email. That was an email from a listener. So I'm just reading the email. So really, you can't do shit, Crest.
Yes.
It's kind of fucked up that guy doesn't know what toothpaste is. He just doesn't know, man. He's never used it. It's just fucking weird to me. Sounds like he's the type of guy where his teeth would crumble in his hands.
Well, his email was gumguys@hotmail.com.
Oh, that's fucking.
That was all I had, Doug. I don't think you got any. Well, you forwarded him off to Adam. If you do after this episode, feel free to. I did get some legal advice from one of our loyal listeners as well. And that's probably why I got in trouble with Crest. I said that I had implied consent. That's apparently nonsense. I disagree, but we'll move on.
Nonsense.
Yeah, apparently you need express written consent. You can't just have implied.
No. That doesn't sound right at all. It's implied consent, I'm sure.
Well, you know what?
If Mullins was here, he would side with me. So.
Well, Mullins, he was wrong on some things, and we'll get to that later. That's mailbag. All right. We got done with mailbag. We can only take so much hate mail in 1 week before we have to move on, because this podcast is about sharing unwanted, potentially unnecessary opinions on things that we want to share. So my name is Brett, and this week, I would like to talk about Neuralink. And if you hadn't heard about this crazy idea from that crazy genius tech guy down in California, Elon Musk, his plan is he wants to put a chip in your brain, okay, and essentially turn us into half computers. And some people are like, wow, this is fantastic. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to share what was quite frankly a startling article for me today. If you can see it, Elon Musk's team wired a monkey to play video games with its mind. Okay, so I have no idea if this is true.
Good Lord.
It's on popularmechanics.com, and I watched Popular Mechanics for Kids when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So apparently this technology has advanced to the point where a monkey could just sit there like this and play Grand Theft Auto with his mind. All I want to say on this is all I'm going to say, okay? I've been slightly involved with technology releases a little bit, and I've also experienced them with video games, Fallout 76, Cyberpunk. All I'm going to say is this. When these chips start making their way into human brains, miss me with that stuff until like version 327.0.1. Because I know that with these types of releases, there are always bugs and patches and glitches. And I tell you what, you get me on version 1.2.1 and I'm going through McDonald's drive-thru and I start speaking Japanese, that ain't going to be good for Brett. You get me on version 2.3.0 and some North Korean hacker hacks my mainframe and I start glitching like this, when I'm trying to conduct a meeting at work, it's not going to work. So what I'd like to talk about today is Neuralink and how I'm not going to be a part of that first wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave, fifth wave, beyond. I'll catch a ride later. Have you guys seen this? What wave will you be on?
I've seen it and I totally agree. I don't want, I want it well tested before I even go close to that. It's kind of like the Xboxes, for me.
You guys don't want to glitch through walls and be in the basement of McDonald's all of a sudden or something?
That'd be sweet. I want to do it so I can be a Terminator as well. It would make me if it makes me a little bit smarter, I'm down.
No,
I'm sure there'll be glitches, but I have glitches all the time that aren't pretty, man. And I have no fucking shit wired to me, bro.
But Darcy, you said something. You said, "Oh, do you want to glitch into the McDonald's basement?" But here's the thing: the rest of the world's going to be physical, right? So you're going to be here, and this is the McDonald's basement, and maybe the Neuralink wants you to go through there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what's good. And then people are gonna be like, "What the fuck's going on, man?"
But if we live in the Matrix, then we just go to the basement.
And then you'll snap out of it, and you'll be so embarrassed because everyone will be like, "Look at this fucking freak."
I'm a Neuralink man.
Let's kill
Neuralink man.
But I guess
Neuralink 1-2.
I guess if everyone had them, if more people had them than not.
We kind of did a spoof video of the Oculus one time, and it was kind of like that. You don't want those original. You don't want the first, I'd say, at least 2-3 versions.
Yeah,
50.
don't know.
You don't want to
If it
cyberpunk
made,
your way
if it
through
made
that.
me smarter, then maybe. Do you think? I bet you Elon Musk is like already got like 20 Neuralinks in him right now.
Oh, for sure. He's testing them out on himself.
I bet you even his cock has a Neuralink, man.
Hey, so he can fit the underwear all the time. Son of a
Oh yeah, maybe.
Buy much stock in Separatech, Mr. Musk?
He's got the money, man. Maybe he probably owns that motherfucker. Who else would invent something like that?
Nobody.
Unless, well, I guess
He's
he's
the
from
only guy
California.
inventing anything right now. It seems like to me. I don't know.
But I don't know. Neuralink. I don't know, man. I think I'd be down. I kind of want to be a Terminator, even if I'm glitching. Like I said, I have serious glitches, and I'm like 100% human, I think.
Well, they
So,
say
I
the whole
have-
idea is like to speed up your interface, right? Like you're doing stuff already, so might as well speed it up. That's the idea. I'd be down with it, but not for a long test.
True. But what happens if they just like make it mandatory to have fucking Neuralinks?
Well, they're making everything
Yeah.
mandatory. Why do you think I'm wearing the dick holes, for fuck's sakes?
The Edmontonian mandate was that those holy underwear have to come into effect. I just don't think it's a great idea. It scares the piss out of me. The government got hacked computer-wise, the United States government, like 2 months ago by Russia. They got everything. Could you imagine? Because you know that thing's going to have Wi-Fi capabilities, because how are you going to Google stuff? It's going to have to hook into some sort of internet or Wi-Fi.
5G.
They're going to make you, you're going to be a freak.
Or I can just hack into Brett and start walking him down the street and stuff.
Yes.
Just
Look.
walking people right into like oncoming traffic.
I wish someone
playing Frogger with people, man. You could play Frogger with people.
That actually wouldn't be bad for me. I sure hope my guy likes to control me to exercise a little bit once in a while.
Yeah.
Eat some carrots.
That's what I'm saying though. Like if I could get a little bit smarter, because the thing, whatever, man, that'd be all right.
What would you need to accomplish that you can't already accomplish? You're a very talented musician. You good with people. What you need to like math quicker. Now look, am I gonna go encourage Mullins to get this day one? Yes. Yes, I am.
Yes.
Mullins should do it right away. Actually, Mullins should do it. He should be a tester.
Yes. Now because that's different. But me, no, absolutely not. I'm not gonna be glitching through that door.
I would love to see Mullins with the Neuralink. It'd be like Homer when they took out the crayon.
Hey, maybe Elon Musk will sponsor us. I'll volunteer. Maybe he'll sponsor us.
So when you were talking earlier, you were reading the article about the chips. What kind of chips do you think they put in? Like fucking Ruffles or Lay's?
A Pringle microchip.
Okay, yeah, I'd be down with a Pringle. Probably more healthy that way.
It's just a chip, eh?
Well, yeah, it would be what, you hack my phone, you get to see my internet history. I don't give a shit about that. You hack me, like I said, you got me Now, if I'm in McDonald's and you change my algorithms that I start speaking Japanese to the person, that's hilarious. I'd laugh at that. I would actually be, that's funny. But, there's a limit. There is a limit to that. I'm not saying the Japanese would hack me. I'm saying if I could hack any one of you and your Neuralinks, that's what I would be doing to you. Not totally evil, but ridiculous.
Well, if you ever do, keep my fucking dick in the hole. Christ.
I don't know if that'll happen. Well, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what the settings on this are. That's all I had to say about that. So, earlier I mentioned a toothpaste company that I can no longer mention. But to help us get Joe and Elon on this podcast, there is always the financial aspect of it. So I'm reaching out to you, Colgate Toothpaste. I've sent you 15 emails this week. You could be a part of this podcast as a prime sponsor, okay? that asshole company and their asshole lawyers that are very mean over email, they can get bent. I'm done with them. Colgate, take advantage of this opportunity. Be our title sponsor, and let's get Elon and Joe on the podcast.
Come on, Colgate.
We've all switched over to Colgate. We're done with that asshole company. We're back. We're with the good guys now. Colgate Arm & Hammer, 5 bags. Does anyone have a Colgate review quickly that they would like to do?
Colgate's pretty good. I only know of Colgate and Crest, and that's probably about it.
Can't say. Carry on.
Oh, I can't say Crest.
That email I got, I wonder if that listener would know what Colgate is.
Nope. When I worked at Kenworth in the West End. This was like years ago. So I was like working in shipping and receiving, and this guy I know, I won't even say his name, okay? I won't even say his fucking name, but this guy I know comes in. He was like dropping off something. I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, yo, what up, man? Long time no see. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know you worked for whatever, right? We're bullshitting. And then he's just like, all of a sudden he's like, check this out. And he like shows me this, whatever's in his hand. And it was all his teeth crumbled out of his mouth into his hand. He's like, what? He's like, check this shit out. I was like, what the fuck, man? He's like, they're just falling apart. Like mad cats, bro. And I was like, what the fuck? How old are those teeth? He's like, I just got them in like not too long ago. So he just got new teeth and they crumbled to dust. Like
they weren't even teeth.
Like a mad cat's controller. Just I was like, that you need to go to the dentist. And he's just like smiling with his gums. Like, it was fucking. But I like that kind of reminds. That's someone who's never used toothpaste before.
I find it incredible that his first thought wasn't, "Mother, my teeth are out. My teeth have melted." His first thought was, "Let me show my coworker my melted teeth."
I'd be like gripping them and going to the dentist.
Like, okay, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna try to judge someone just because, you know, hygiene and shit. I can't be the cleanest guy all the time, right?
Oh, you're dirty.
But come on, dude. For your like 8th set of teeth to crumble in your hands, like, come on, man. Just Colgate, where are you at? You got to get a hold of that guy.
You can reach a lot of people on this podcast, and all it takes is a little bit of capital.
I wouldn't have old Chopper here, that's for sure.
Lots of lawsuits. What you're after?
Nah, it's not, man.
I'm
Simpsons
down.
are cool.
I'm down. Let's go.
I'm just saying, this is gonna happen. It's gonna pop up throughout our conversations every once in a while.
I'd love
Simpsons, right?
Just give me a fucking reason to go to court. Let's go.
We're taking on a toothpaste company. We'll take on the creators, Fox. I'm done with Fox. They're getting hammered with lawsuits in the States right now for their shitty news corporation. Come at us, guns a-blazing. This podcast is ready. Are we ready for our next topic of the day or week? Is it day, week, night, evening? It's not an afternoon. It's not a morning.
Yes. I got a topic.
Oh, yes. This is a good topic. Douglas, take it away.
I have a video here that'll explain my topic. And what I really want out of it is ways, I want a little help. I feel defeated. So I'll let this video do the talking.
He called the shit cool. He called the shit cool. He called the shit cool. Who forget? You're all gonna die.
What must I do? Feeling sad and so blue. I don't wanna say poop. That word's not for you. I try to get through with the words that I choose. I'll always choose shit, 'cause I gotta stay true. Being a parent is really quite hard. Don't wanna leave your kids emotionally scarred. Yelling quit that shit while they play in the yard. Gotta be on guard, watch what you say. Nowadays you can't curse like a sailor. Every time I scream shit, failure, I feel pretty shitty. That's my nature, Tourette's on deck. I'm getting looks by my neighbors. And should I be embarrassed? Should I be judged for yelling some shit? No poop with no fudge. I really am trying, but it runs through my blood. I'm just blessed with the shit talk, Gorgachuck. Avoid saying shit when poop smeared on your sleeve. Believe in yourself and you shall achieve. That's what I tell myself, yo goddamn it. Then I gotta change some shitty diapers.
What
must I do? Feeling sad and so blue. I don't wanna say poop. That word's not for you. I try to get through with the words that I choose. I'll always choose shit, cause I gotta stay true.
Calling shit poop is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Even more difficult than sobriety. I'm not the best speaker, if you can believe that. And me trying to fill in my go-to shit talk is extremely difficult to manage. So now when I'm mad, I find myself using the word poop where it doesn't even belong. Like, hey Ruby, clean up that poop. Or Lyric, I'm tired of this poop. Or this poop is pissing me off. It's very confusing for my mind to handle. I hate who I've become. I love shit.
Yes.
Being a parent is not easy, and I find myself getting angry quite a lot. Plus, on top of that, there's all the constant changing of shitty diapers.
Poopy.
Fucking gross. So, poop. But I can no longer say, did you shit yourself, Willow? Or, I got shit all over my fucking sleeve. It's very annoying. And at 41, I have to switch my whole vocabulary up. I find myself slipping into a void, and I'm not sure if I will ever be able to escape back into the reality I once loved. I need help, like ways to help me cope with this poop instead of shit talk. How would you guys handle this situation if you guys love shit?
Well, I don't know if I'm not sure my first response would be write like a political speech about my love for shit, but I mean, it was moving. It was a very moving
But do you see my problem here?
Yes.
Forever I say shit. I don't think shit's a swear. I like saying the word shit, but now I have to like say poop all the time. It's not right.
Shit, yeah, it's not right. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's hard, man. It's hard changing. You got to really be careful what you say these days, you know?
It's just shit, though.
All because you're damn kids.
Yeah, someone's just like, I'm like, what the fucking shit? I'm like, why you always gotta shit? And then
I'm always
gonna
say shit, I think.
Yeah, and then
shit is just
like,
as good as fuck.
Why did you say that? I'm just like, what?
Shit's a pretty mild one, I think. So shit. I mean,
yeah, but I say I go to like there was times where I was on field trips and I was like, shit.
Okay, well,
well,
yes, teachers of elementary school age children are probably going to tell you not to say shit. I thought you were about to say like someone at the grocery store was like, quiet down, sir, because you were like, these bananas are shitty, and I'd be like, tell Marge to. But on a child's field trip, you know, were you cursing the bus? Were you like, these bus seats are shitty, children?
No. What could I do? Is there any way to help me?
Well,
Or should I just take it up the hoop and just start saying poop? That right.
If I were you, I would try to say poop, but if you start saying shit, just go shoot.
I was gonna say, you gotta get yourself a Neuralink version 1.0 and turn it to parental guidance 13 or PG or even G-rated mode, and then automatically your brain will say poop, just automatic. And I hate that word. I actually hate that word. I can't.
Wow.
Oh, poop. That was fantastic. Oh, poop. See, like, that's. Poop.
Oh shoot! That
But see-
is some poop.
But wouldn't it be better like shit?
No, that's our mode. That's our mode. Actually, that's shit.
Shit, shit, shit.
Did you just shit your pants? Damn shitty kids.
I had the F word. It was my go-to in hockey all the time, but if the ref hears you nowadays, they'll kick your ass out.
Go on.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, so
Even if you just like, let's say you just
I
yelled
swear.
fuck, like let's say you tripped or something and you yelled fuck or
I
something.
know.
You get
No,
kicked
it's
out.
not that. No, it's the F word. So if I slip up, I have a mouth guard in anyway, so I say, "Oh no, I said maggot," right? And then hopefully,
Yeah, I one thing that'll never change in hockey is people yelling the word maggot. It's like every fucking second word is fuck you, maggot. And yeah, whatever, maggot.
yeah, that was my.
It's never gonna
that was
change.
me,
It's
man.
it's
That
never
was
gonna
bad.
change. Even when I was like, I think I was like played like when I was like 15 or something, and everyone was just like, "Fuck you, maggot." I once called the ref a maggot
Maybe they had mouth guards in.
and then pounded his fucking head in.
Oh, man, he had Neuralink 0.7 set up to violent rage level 100.
So I'm gonna tell a quick story here because
Might as well.
Doug brings up an old memory. So I played hockey, played in different teams than Doug, but I heard I heard one time that they like lit the dressing room on fire and fucking hit the ref and all this fucking shit. And then one day I'm fucking cruising through the statistics on one fucking website and I see a bunch of game misconducts and suspensions. Darcy was one of them. He had fucking eye gouging. And Doug had kicking.
Hey man, I got jacked, bro.
Can I tell this story?
No, I didn't have. Did I have? I was actually kneeing him. I wasn't
Yes.
kicking.
Can I?
And I was just trying to install Neuralink on the guy.
Can I tell this story from someone who watched it firsthand?
Oh, you saw this?
I was in the brawl.
I just saw
he was in there.
the game, like the game sheet. So yeah, I'd love to hear that.
This is
Brett was in it. There was a lot of pieces of shit that weren't. I'll tell you that much. But
much like people that won't support music, there are also people that won't support brawls. We were in a battle with a team in the NCHL league here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Not Xville or Elfolk, Saskatchewan. Edmonton, Norm, jackass. Anyways, we were in a brawl. Some things had shaken down in this game. It was getting kind of violent, getting kind of intense, right? You know, that's kind of what happens in men's league. A lot of people were being called certain names. Of course, it was 2017 or 2018 at the time, so we were only allowed to call each other wank pheasants. That's the only approved term now. Anyways, Douglas and the other team had kind of gotten into some brawls and whatnot, and it was late in the third period, and Douglas had kind of got jacked in the corner, okay? And they had taken his helmet off and his stick, and so it was just kind of like a scrum. So we had kind of all got separated to our benches, and Doug's helmet and stick were in the corner, and Doug was like, well, I'm going to go grab that. And the refs were like, we're calling it a game. We're calling it a game. It's done. You guys got to go back. So Doug went to the corner, and we're all separated at our benches. And Doug goes to the corner of the ice in the far, far side of the ice. This is at Collingwood, actually. And he picks up his stick, and he picks up his helmet, and he's coming back. And the other team, 3 or 4 guys on that other team, actually start skating over to them. And these refs, who were a bunch of wank pheasants, let me tell you, they don't do anything. So these 4 guys jump Doug while he's on the ice trying to skate back. So me, Darcy, and maybe another man, I think his name was Akil, shout out to Akil, run in there 100 miles an hour. Shit breaks loose. How it ends up, I mean, it's like a brawl with 4 of us, 10 of them, because our other teammates, they didn't like to fight, didn't like to get their hands dirty. What a shame. Anyways, Douglas ends up kneeing a guy, and then all I hear while I'm in the middle of this brawl is, my eyes, my eyes. It was the brawl for the ages, and it did result in 2 suspensions.
Yeah, and I saw them. I saw them on the website. So they didn't have it right. They did not have it right because they said kicking for Doug, and it was kneeing, really.
Oh, Doug was kneeing him right in the chest. Doug, how do you recall that?
I was just kneeing him in the face, and then
I swear you football
on the
punted
ground.
in the face.
I don't know.
I swear
Whatever,
you-
man.
Yeah, I
It
swear
was
you
fucking
punted.
bullshit.
They
Anyways.
deserved it.
You
Well,
can't.
and
say
the guy
that.
just asked
Oh,
for
yo, and you know what's the
version
funny?
1.2
You know what's the
Neuralink, so I put it in.
you know what, and then after the guys, like a couple guys out there, Fat St. Louis and shit, I was like, what's up, dude? I'm like, how's it going? You want to fucking go out in the parking lot? He's like, nope. I'm like, you're a fucking pussy. There was like a bunch of them. I was like, I'll fight all you fuckers, man. No. So that was, I thought about it after with the suspension. I was like, I don't think I should play hockey anymore. So,
Yeah, well, it looked good.
We weren't allowed to play anymore.
yeah, but if you pay, you can. That was like 3 years ago or 4 years ago.
Well-
Like our suspensions are up, but you can't play anyways now, right?
Well, you
Fucking
can't play
cares?
right now, but Darcy was able to make it back. I wrote my best lawyer-esque letter to get him reinstated in the league, and you know we didn't have any further issues. But that brawl,
Oh,
it was,
but-
you know, men's league hockey sometimes gets pretty ridiculous. I think we can all agree. But in this
Yep.
case, it did jump you, and I tell you what, when you see a member of your family getting jumped, you tend to want to get in there. And
Yeah, you should be in there. Yeah.
Also,
what would you do?
it could, if some of the guys on our team would have just came in there and separated some shit out, and if the refs weren't such fucking pussies, it would have
It's
been
always-
fine, man.
It's
But-
always the ref's fault.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And these guys were blowing each other for sure. All these guys, man, they were all like, I'm pretty sure, like, if I would have like went, because I was gonna go into their dressing room and like try to start some shit with them, but I didn't, because I bet you if I would have went in there, they would all be blowing each other, which is fine, you know. But I don't want to walk into that, right? I don't want to walk, especially Fat St. Louis, man. Fuck that shit. But I also don't want to play in a league where you can't call people maggots or
can.
use the word fuck.
Yeah, fuck is
So
a long
fuck
ways from-
that shit. Try to censor my fucking curses, was ya?
Sir, you're supposed to be saying F that poop, you wank pheasants.
Oh yeah.
Doug, it's fine. You can use this as like a release. You can get all your swear words out on this podcast.
Sweet.
Go back to real life and try to be tame, but let her rip, my friend. Especially when Mullins gets on later.
To leave the hockey topic, I would like to thank Darcy in the last couple of years of hockey. Darcy, thank you for being a barrier. I'm allowed to be a little bit of a pest out there on the ice, but you can get away with a lot when you got someone like Darcy as your D partner, because it's like someone wants to come for me, you got to. So thank you very much, Darcy.
No problem. Anytime. I can't wait to get back out and play again.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen.
One thing we should do though is, this is something we can do. When it's not minus 35, we should play some snow, like some either ice hockey on a rink or some street hockey?
It's never
Just
not going to
dig.
be minus 35.
No, it's supposed to
March.
be minus 50 something with the wind chill this weekend
In Elkstow, Saskatchewan, or in Edmonton?
in Edmonton.
Oh, okay.
In the fort.
Shout out to Elkstow.
Yeah, minus 50 with the wind chill this weekend.
Fuck, man, the dick holes will actually get sucked up inside you. If you're fucking wearing one of them, it'll just like end up in your tummy.
There's no way those
Just turns into a black hole.
they should have a temperature fucking chart.
Yeah, there should be a limit. You know, you slap them on, got the elastic, you walk outside. Oh, Jesus. It's just, you don't want that. You don't want that to happen. We've got another topic. Dr. Adam Montgomery Hawks. What
Yes,
is your topic?
tonight, my name is Adam, and I would like to talk about these fucking people who I see all over the fucking city driving around with their fucking medical masks hanging down from their fucking mirrors. Hopefully, none of you guys are these people, but you see these people fucking everywhere. And I would just like to tell each one of those fucking people, this shit is not cool. That is not cool. I don't want to see that fucking mask ever. Ever. Definitely don't want to see it hanging from your fucking mirror. It's not high school. Those are not your girlfriend's panties. This is a fucking pandemic. Hide that shit. Hide your fucking ugly face. And that's enough with the shit hanging down from the mirrors. I don't want to see it anymore. I will. Okay. That's all I wanted to say.
You know what, I don't think I've noticed that too much, but I have noticed people driving with their masks on, and I have did it a few times too, forgetting, but that looks pretty ridiculous.
It's not a fucking fuzzy dice set. It's not some baby shoes.
What would you prefer? Would you prefer 15 of those little trees that someone's been too
Yes.
lazy to remove?
Yes, I will take the fucking 23 little smelly trees. Yes, I will take that. That's how much I hate.
Maybe it's so they don't forget their mask.
They could put it in their fucking I don't want to see it. Okay. I've had enough with it. Put it in your fucking passenger seat. Put it in your fucking drink tray. Put it on your fucking, you got a shifter. You got a gear shifter. Yeah. Put it on there. Get it the fuck down. I don't want to see it.
You know what you should do for retaliation if people don't take it down? Separatex. Start hanging your dirty old Separatex.
Yeah, how the fuck
fucking things, man.
if I started hanging my dick holes down? Huh? That'd be pretty nice. Might as fucking well.
That would be the ultimate revenge.
Or like what? Like where do you stop? You want to fucking hang your fucking catheter from there too, or what? Oh, this is great. This is so fucking cool. Like, great. That's all I wanted to say. I don't know if you guys have anything to add.
Speaking of the masks, I'm probably gonna wear them after all this shit. Said, fuck, what happens when you go into a store after the all this shit happens and you're wearing a mask? Are they gonna tell you to get the fuck out? Like,
It doesn't.
I don't mind wearing the masks. It's I don't like when people drive with them on their face, and I don't like when people hang them from their fucking
Exactly. Get them the fuck off your face. Get them down.
But whatever. We'll come back to this in the future and see if shit changes. Because if not, that's what I'm just gonna buy Sepratech strictly for that. Because I know my dick's not fitting in no hole in this fucking. So.
Yeah, there you go. Fucking Separatex hanging from the mirrors. How do you like that, assholes? Ugh.
So our plan is that not only are we going to order Separatex to review them, we do owe our viewers a review of those. We are going to hang them from our car.
Did you guys order your dick holes yet, by the way?
Look, it's supposed to be minus 50 out there. Okay, there's no way I can meet the demands of a Separtech piece of underwear right now.
You're called dickholes. Get it right.
I can't meet those demands.
I'm
Mine
gonna
is
be a
thick.
stickler. I'm gonna be a stickler for the details right now, like Mullins would. Speaking of which, we got to go to him real quick. But they're called dickholes.
I can't meet the demands of the dickhole underwear right now, is what I'm saying. It's minus 50 outside. Who could blame it? Look, I'm not Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I'm not a horse. I can't. Sorry to just, well, never mind. You know what? Done. Doug's waiting until July. I'm waiting until when he makes the order, I'll make the order. That's how it's gonna go. Darcy, when are you making your order?
Said probably never.
Oh,
You want to try
That
the
I'm more of a boxer guy. I like my boxers and boxer briefs.
I thought he was gonna say he's a commando guy. But I tell you what, I've seen Darcy in fights in hockey. He's a commando guy, absolutely. Because motherfuckers like that, they're commando guys. They don't need Separtech. They got
dickhole,
nothing to hide.
dickholes?
Tough motherfuckers.
Let's bring on that
Mullins.
that
Okay.
character Mullins.
All right, it's time for mulling it over with Matthew Mullins. God damn it. It's mulling it over with Matthew Mullins. Mulling it over with Matthew Mullins. He's from Columbus and he's a man. He is Matthew and he's in charge. Matthew Mullins from Columbus. Matthew Mullins from Columbus. Matthew Mullins from Columbus. Mullins is our best friend.
We're finally getting along.
We did it. Mullins, he had a big week this week. Last week we talked to him. He thought he had corona. He took a couple of tests. The tests, like Maury Povich, came out. He was not the father. So Mullins, we want to congratulate you. We want to congratulate you. You did not impregnate that woman that you met at Dusty's Pub in the east side of Columbus. Congratulations.
Congrats, Mullins.
Are you?
Mullins, how are you feeling that you're not a father for another month?
I can hear you fine.
Okay.
That's better.
To give the people the context, last week Mullins was on his work shuttle going to work, and they took him off because they said, "Look, this lady is reporting that she's had a positive pregnancy test, and you might be the father." Mullins went and got a genetics test. He is not the father. Mullins,
that is not what happened at all.
Well, that's what we thought happened. Mullins, you're
and
not
you're,
a father.
You're on drugs.
Mullins went on the Maury Povich show.
I did not do no such thing.
And he said, Maury, I'm not the father. And Maury read the results from it was a polygraph and DNA test, said, Mullins, you're not the father. So Mullins, how have you been spending your week living La Vida Loca?
What?
Mullins, it's fine. You don't have to be embarrassed. You should be proud of that shit. You're not the father. See it.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I think Brett's on drugs, man.
Look, Doug just did a whole rant about how he's not even allowed to say the word shit anymore because he had children. Now, Mullins, you're quite the cusser. You can still say all the curse words you want because you are not the father.
Even if I was, I'd still say the damn cuss words if I wanted to.
Yes. Yes. That's what we need.
Fuck
Now-
yeah.
See, Mullins said, so I'm going with Mullins.
Fucking shit, yeah.
Fucking shit. Shit.
So, Doug, when you go to Rochelle now and you say, I'm and the school teachers, when you're on the school bus.
No,
Okay.
no, don't do that. Don't do it.
No.
Hey.
Douglas, when you're on the school bus with the children and you hit a bump, you can say, whoa, that shit was crazy. And if the teacher says, please, Douglas, do not swear in front of these grade 2 children, you could say, Mullins would.
Yeah.
Well, that's because I wasn't on school grounds either. So.
Oh, you're not allowed on school grounds? Is that what you
No,
just said?
I'm just saying it's because I wasn't on school grounds either. So that you'd be allowed to cuss.
So if you were on school grounds, would you be like, cussing up a storm.
No, they're not. Damn it.
All right, wait till you have a few, bro.
Mullins is ordering his Separatech underwear right now.
I was
No,
just
I am not. Not that bullshit.
ask. Mullins, you're talking to me now, buddy. Tell me, have you ordered the dick holes yet?
Hell no, I haven't, and I'm not going to either.
Come on, why wouldn't you? You live in Ohio. It's much warmer there. That's dickhole land.
Because I find it stupid. That's why.
Stupid. It's not stupid, man. Your dick stays separate from your balls.
So, Mr. Matt Mullins, did Mr. Feeney win the Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
No, he did not. It was Edge.
Edge.
Yeah,
Hey, I think I remember that guy, that blonde guy.
Yeah, the Rated R superstar Edge.
Oh yeah, Ed Sheeran. Cool.
No, Adam Copeland, Edge, the Rated R superstar. You know, the 11, 13-time champion, a fellow Canadian, a Hall of Famer.
Ed Sheeran's British,
The guy
man.
that ran around with Edge and Christian, the guy that used to bang Lita, the guy that had a live sex celebration on Monday Night Raw.
This guy?
Ed Helms.
No, Edge.
That was him.
This guy's not even blonde.
That's not him.
I thought you were talking about Ed Sheeran.
No, you dumbass. You dumbass.
Okay, I think I know who you're talking about. Edge. He used to a blonde. What? He used to have long
Yeah, that
hair,
guy
didn't
right
he?
Oh
there.
yeah, yeah, the guy from U2. Yeah.
Yeah, Edge from U2.
Cool.
He kicked
No.
the shit out of Mr. Feeney. Mr. Feeney was in the ring, this old bastard, right? Remember?
Mr. Feeney was not in the ring, you jackass.
And Edge,
Oh my God.
Edge was like, "How dare you call Topanga a slut?" And he slapped Mr. Feeney. And Mr. Feeney was like,
Mr. Feeney never got her a slut. What the fuck's wrong with you? You're pissing me off.
So what about you guys were all gun ho about Ron Mysterion and
That wasn't his
Mr.
match?
Feeney, and neither of them won this shit?
"No, sadly not."
No.
Ron Mysterio.
Ron Tubbs.
Yeah.
When did they get tossed out of the ring?
I don't know.
Feeney, I see after I watched those videos of that Mr. Feeney guy, I was kind of I knew he was gonna get tossed out pretty quick. He's pretty old fucker, man. Like,
Yeah, that was a bad pick, Mullins.
Well, and he's sexist. And so what happened was Ron Mysterious came out second, and he got shot. They just shot him right in the head.
Nobody got shot in professional wrestling. You don't get shot in professional wrestling. Actually, scratch that.
You can get cum shotted though once in a
Oh
while.
my God, you sick bastard.
You just mentioned the live sex celebration between Edge from U2 and Lita.
Well,
Yeah.
but they didn't really have sex. They just pretended that what their clothes.
pretended. Why would they pretend?
Because they were in front of a live audience and on national television. You can't have sex in front of a live audience, in front of on national television. What's wrong with you?
Mullins, would
That would throw them off.
Mullins, would you say she was moving in mysterious ways up and down his shaft?
Who knows what they were doing under the blankets?
Yep. That's
Did you think he for sure had a boner
He probably did.
on national television?
He probably did, man.
See, man, I'm pretty sure you can have sex on national television. Pretty
No,
sure.
you can't.
whatever, Mullins. Edge will be having some good times till it becomes Bloody Sunday. Then that's no good.
That's Super Bowl?
No, I mean, you know.
Oh.
Herbert.
Mullins knows what I mean.
Herbert.
Yeah.
So,
Mullins, did you finish your song?
What song?
Stranger in Paradise.
Oh, no, I did not. No.
Do you need help?
No.
you missed quite the performance earlier. I mean, these guys could really help you out.
I haven't decided if I want to finish it or not. That reminds me, I need to write another song that popped into my head the other day.
What
What's
was
it
it?
about?
That song's gonna be easy to write.
It's called I'm Not a Father.
No, Fago. After I finish the song, I'm gonna sell it to ICP, the Insane Clown Posse, since they like Fago. Since they like Fago so much,
Hey, you can't
write
say
the
that. You
song.
can't say that
No,
word
Mullins-
anymore.
Yeah, this is a PG.
You can't say
podcast.
that fucking word anymore.
We were just
What?
talking about that, Mullins. You got to change your
you
ways.
You can't say Mago.
I said Fago.
Oh!
Mullins!
Oh,
Stop it.
the drink.
God damn it, Mullins. It is the year 2021.
No shit, Einstein, but it's a drink, you dickhead.
Well, regardless, they need to change that name. I'm surprised it's still on shelves. We were just talking. I can't say fucking hockey or maggot anymore, and you can
That's-
go around saying fago.
That drink's got to be called Mago.
No, it's Fago. It's
Oh,
F-A-Y-G-O.
Mullins, you cannot. You
That's what
cannot.
that's Fago.
Mullins,
Fago, my Lego.
we're gonna
Mullins,
get
we're-
taken off the air.
We might have to kick you off this podcast soon.
You might. You're gonna get in trouble here, buddy, saying that word.
I would have to kick you out of Canada.
No, this is hate speech. You're not allowed to say that.
Look at. Oh yeah, no.
What?
No,
I never
no,
knew that.
No.
Mullins, come on.
No,
Oh,
wait,
also,
hold on. You're missing the fucking Y.
okay. Let's see, what does that do?
It's a fucking drink.
Oh, shoo!
Mullins, we
It's
thought
lucky.
Some Fago.
I still think that's playing with fire. They should probably change that to
Yeah.
mango or
this is too close for comfort.
Lego, leg.
Oh,
Oh, if they
okay.
said
Oh.
Lego, they'd get sued.
Playing with fire, all right. Fuck. Goddamn detention waiting to happen right there.
Who are these? What did you say? ICP? Who are those?
Yeah, the Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Jay,
circus or
check you
something?
too dope.
I actually went to see them once, and they were spraying this Mago all over the place.
But they do.
And
One
I
of their
was so
sponsors is
hammered.
Fago.
I was so hammered. I was on like a balcony, and I pissed down on people. Nobody could see me.
Well, you had to do it, right? Probably couldn't get out in time.
Oh.
Thought it was Mago.
I'll tell you, I've had experience with juggalos. Some. You were probably pissing on rapists. You probably did the world a good deed.
So there you go.
I'm just saying. And I don't mean to look, I'm not blanketing everyone. I'm saying that a high percentage, and a lot of people agree with this, a high percentage of people that like that music, they're a little.
Well, they got a little bit of my Mago.
ICP.
Mullins, carry the show
Who are
while-
these characters?
Wait, I have a.
Oh, a bunch of fucking clowns, are they?
Yeah. That's what they do. They dress up as they paint their faces.
Do they sing like what kind of music they sing? Like fucking circus music?
Hip hop, gangster rap, rap metal, rap rock, comedy hip hop. They're not that bad.
Why do they suck so much?
They don't. Just a lot of
They
people
definitely suck. They are the worst.
No, they are not.
No, this is an open challenge. Actually, I'm gonna make that out. ICP Juggalo fans, I hate your music. I think it sucks. This
Yeah,
is
they think you suck too.
no. This is not the podcast for you. If you're an ICP fan, you're a Juggalo. You want to go to that Burning Man concert? Well, it's not Burning
I
Man.
wouldn't call myself a
Gathering of the fucking freaks.
I'm not a big fan. I don't go around
Change the channel.
painting my face. and
That
shit.
that
No, go
reminds
watch
me.
something else. I don't
That
want to-
reminds me
fucking-
when I was like in high school in Edmonton. There's a bunch of guys who called themselves ICP.
Good lord.
They're like, we should make a gang. Let's just copy those guys. But like, okay, man, you're gonna come up with like a gang name. Why wouldn't you name like? I could see if they're affiliated with ICP. Okay, then you're like, that's like Wu Tang's all branched all over the place, right? Like actual Wu Tang members, right?
Was this at
ICP
high school?
No, a lot of these guys went to ME, I think, and who
Just
knows?
a bunch of lame people.
It's just like some of them are all right. I met some of them were all right guys, but all I'm saying is, okay, you want to make a gang, why don't you come up with your own name for the gang instead of biting off a bunch of fucking clowns that are already established clown guys, right?
But they're all fucking weirdo. Not all.
Let's check this out.
All, but a lot of them are weirdos.
They also have their own wrestling thing.
Yeah, and their wrestling sucks too. They're just.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, they for what it was worth, those two.
Look at this.
The sun and the moon, and even Mars, the Milky Way of fucking shooting stars, UFOs, a river flows.
Not all of their songs are good.
Niagara Falls and the pyramids, everything you believed in as kids.
They do have a few good songs. I had a great time at that concert. Listen on fucking
they try to put on a good show for their fans, man. They're loyal to their fans.
I got more money than I got.
I have no remorse. It's good. This podcast should have vehement disagreements, and I have absolutely no sympathy. I think they suck. I hate their music.
No, that's right, but that's you though.
If you are an ICP lover, you have an enemy in me. Good day.
Yeah. And if you're an ICP member that lives in Edmonton, I think it's time you switch your name to something more original.
And you know what?
I may have pissed on your head.
I'm making fun of your fucking. I'm not making fun. I think a lot of juggalos are creeps, and it's.
Yeah, they probably are. I ain't gonna lie. They
Thank you.
take this shit way too far.
No, not even that. Like, they're like.
I bet they are, man. There's I mean, every. It doesn't matter what groups. I think every musician, doesn't matter who they are. Every fan, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, every fan base has creeps in it.
Are you saying that I'm
Queefs?
Are you saying that I'm a creep, or maybe I'm a queef? I couldn't hear you correctly. Are you saying I'm a queef because I?
No, I'm just saying
Chronic
every
Hill
fan base of every music genre, sports, whatever has.
No,
bunch
I'm
of
specifically
weirdos.
referring. Okay, I'll agree because there's freaks all around us and there's weirdos all around us. Maybe that makes up 1% of the population. I don't know. What I'm saying is that juggalos are a way higher percentage than anything else. Okay.
Probably.
Thank you.
That's
there you
probably
go.
true.
We're not even in disagreement. Thank you. Be honest.
I felt quite weird at that concert with all these
Yes.
clowns.
Yeah, they look like clowns.
It was like
You guys were in school. Well, the ICP was like top of their game. Would you not agree that a high percentage of those fans were?
Yeah, well, I was there, so
See, if I ever go to a concert, you won't be seeing me painting my face.
Who opened for ICP, may I ask?
actually I can't remember what the hell their names were, but they weren't bad.
The main two members is Violent J and Shaggy 2.
No, who opened? And it was Mad Child.
There was one, no, they weren't bad. Some fucking Canadian actor.
Mad Child's like 3'4".
They had their own like
For
little
sure.
associated acts.
So I've never really listened to Swollen Members. This is, I don't know. We're recording this. If this makes it in, Doug, future Doug, woo! If you think that this is worth keeping, you can keep it. I never listened to Swollen Members ever before. I heard them last week. I was listening to TSN 1260. They opened a segment with Steppin' Through. And I was like, this is a pretty funky beat. So I like their beats. I don't necessarily like what they rap over them, but I think they've got some really good beats. So if you guys have any recommendations for beats that are as catchy, and you make very good ones, Doug, any other songs that have that type of like, you know what I'm saying? That type of rhythm, uh, like Fuel Injector, Stepping Through. I like beats like that. So if you have any recommendations, please share.
Rob the Viking does the majority of Swollen Members production. Pretty sure all of it.
I love that, like those doo-doo-doo, boop, 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 boop. I miss that era. You bring that back, Doug, with your beats. I don't like the new shit that's very trappy and like.
Did you get a hold of ZZ Top yet? Are they gonna do that beat for you?
Oh,
What are you doing? What fucking game are you playing, man?
I ain't playing no game. Just scrolling on Facebook.
Ah,
Are you texting Mr. Feeney? Telling
No.
him how he fucking blew it?
Boop, 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 boop. Skabba-dubba-dubba-dub.
This is wrestling. We want the real wrestlers. This is just garbage, and you're all ruining the good name of wrestling.
Mullins, I think I seen you there. I think you were in the crowd there. You didn't ever tell me you were on South Park.
I wasn't that I was aware of.
Can I share with you guys another?
You were aware of.
Yeah, he gets added to things he's not aware of. Can I share with you guys another Mullins song? He didn't mention this last week, but it is a song he wrote. And
I only wrote like one song. That was it.
lies, you wrote two. So
Not
forever, I would try to prompt Mullins. I would say, "Can you please sing the Forest Nymph song?"
Oh hell no! We're not going down this fucking road. Fuck that shit.
He would
What?
always the Forest Nymph song, right? Like you think of like a forest fairy or something, and he always
I didn't
reluctant.
write that song. You guys made that shit up.
Nope. I've got receipts. 1 second.
You don't got shit.
I have receipts. This is
shit.
a chat that I'm in. Ebola Dave. I mean, like you can't quite see it there, but that is Mullins. If you look at his profile
Yep.
pictures. Oh, Forest, you've been so good to me.
Ah, fuck! I forgot about that shit.
I can't wait until my next visit. The trees all beautiful and so very tall. I'll never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Oh, Forest, Brett Litke. I just sung the Forest song.
Well, part of that, I just, if you recognize part of the lyrics, I used what's his name's. I used a part of the lyrics from what's his name's song.
Fighting rhymes?
No, that one song, Rick Roll. You ever heard of that song, Rick Roll? It's not actually called that, but you know that's what they call the song, because it's where they get trolled by Rick Ashley, where he sung this song back in the '80s. Correction, called "Never Gonna Give You Up," and that's pretty much what it is. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, and so.
Oh no, we got to keep it moving. Brett?
Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Oh no.
We got to keep the show moving. No, I just had a question, Mullins. I know you're big into the wrestling, and everyone knows all wrestlers die early. So I was wondering, sir, if you
What?
could bring back one wrestler from the dead, who would it be?
Eddie Guerrero.
Lies.
Why?
The guy was just so entertaining.
He's fucking lying.
Too soon.
He's fucking lying. He thinks
Too
that
soon.
Chris Benoit is innocent. He wants to bring Chris.
No, I never said he was innocent.
You did, and Chris Benoit's from Edmonton. He's
No,
told me
he's
before
not.
he thinks someone actually committed the murders, and he wants Chris Benoit back to clear his name. Why are you hiding from that take?
He's not innocent.
Did you know
Unfortunately.
Chris Benoit, my buddy Island Tyler there, he used to live in Clairview when he knew what the fuck cold was. When he knew that dickholes wouldn't happen. Anyways, he used to live like 4 blocks, I want to say, from fucking Chris Benoit. Like he used to see him like walking to and fro fucking IGA and shit. That's crazy. And then
Really?
yeah, and then he went and did that.
Oh, he was living there?
Yeah, he was living like real close there, like Clairview, big time.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I'll live near Clairview. Well, Mullins did forever think that, because Mullins has some crazy topics. Like he thought Elvis was still alive. Do you think he's still?
That I do.
You do think he's still alive?
Well, he's probably dead by now, but do I believe he died in 77? No.
Why is that?
There's
Where's
a lot
the
of
proof?
stories surrounding his death didn't make fucking sense.
Didn't he
Nobody-
die on the toilet?
No, that was false. They did find him unconscious in the bathroom. What I believe is he
Taking a
didn't
poop?
die. He was revived. They were able to revive him, and from there he made the decision to say, you know what? As far as they know, I'm dead, because he had a lot of health problems. He was abusing prescription drugs. He was Elvis had a world of troubles, and he needed to get out of the spotlight.
Yeah.
If you go and watch his last concert, you could tell that man did not look good at all.
Well, having said that, Mullins, the lights are hot. I know, right? And the weight load is a lot to carry, you know, on one man's shoulders. We've kind of been shitting the bed, as one listener referred to earlier. You know, we've kind of been depending on you quite a bit. Are you okay? You're okay with all this?
I don't care.
Okay, good.
Hey,
You're our star, man.
We're not gonna find you on the toilet.
No.
when I was, you want to know something fucked up? I remember Elvis's funeral, watching it on TV, which is impossible because I wasn't born yet.
I was about to say, weren't you born in 79?
Yeah, and that's one. There's a few things in my life where like weird shit's like I remember shit like that, but that's one of them.
on TV.
Where why would I remember that though? I remember it was like the biggest fucking deal, and I watching it on with like who knows who, but I just remember watching it on TV and it was the biggest deal. Because my whole life, I thought he died when I was alive, and then I found out and I was like, what the fuck? Like I remember that.
Bet you didn't look as
Weird, eh?
bad in his last concert as this.
Mullins, it's our owner again. He's back. Did you find out what yours looks like? Because
Get that guy out of here. Fuck, man. Fucking, I bet you Elvis looks better. I bet you Elvis looks better now than Daryl Cates looks now. And he's a fucking corpse, bro.
Oh, he's so rich though. Fuck.
See, they say it's like a sinus something. Bullshit, man. He was snorting so much fucking coke, and then he got a bunch of fucking surgery that went haywire.
Yeah, Mullins figures he had some real bad plastic surgery.
That was
And he's
theory.
guy. Our owner is a rapist. So we have that going for us.
He was accused of that. The Oilers had a better weekend, but it still wasn't great. Well, Mullins, you're not a father anymore.
I was a father. What the hell are you talking about?
What's your plans for the week?
Oh, I gotta go to work on Monday. So there's that.
I think you should start selling drugs.
I
Okay.
don't think so.
Yep. I'm gonna get into some dickholes. Mullins, how about you?
Nope.
Mullins is gonna go.
Mullins, by the way, I figured you didn't understand last time, so
Look, Mullins. Look,
that's the whole
I don't care.
Mullins.
I
dickhole.
see. I still don't
Hey,
care.
why did you just lick your lips? Why did you just lick your lips?
I didn't.
Oh,
Dickhole.
Goes back to the instant replay.
future Doug, rewind it back. Mullins went. Oh, supper attack.
Wiener soup.
Yeah, fucking wiener soup.
Oh man.
Mullins,
What?
don't get smart in the fucking breaks just because you think you're a Yankee Doodle dandy. I'll come over that border. It's gonna open up soon. One day.
I understand that it's already been open.
Yeah, well, you better hope. Better hope and pray, pal. Anyways,
There's going to be death threats on this podcast. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast.
Just how it goes down sometimes.
Hey, can we talk about the NHL player who plays for the Anaheim? I don't think they're called the Mighty Ducks anymore, but the Anaheim Ducks, whose name is Max Comtois.
Yeah, I see.
Wow.
That
come again.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Comtois.
Fucking Cameron Comtois, I think his name is.
I would say come twice. What about deux or trois?
Come deux, come un, come deux, come trois.
Known.
Let's see what happens when I type in Cameron Kumquat or Comtois.
Oh, we're blazing past.
I was just joking. It's Mike Comtois. Mike Comtois. No, I know how to fucking spell
I just
it.
got an email from that Wayne character
No way.
showing us his.
Oh,
Oh.
folks,
Why would he?
Well, that guy actually has one. So
Why?
that's not Wayne.
Why would he email me that?
Oh man, why, Mike? Come, I twat.
I'm not sure we can share that. I don't think it's parental guidance 13. Yes. He scored.
Looks like a cum twat to me.
Oh man, now you can see it dripping down his fucking chin. Christ almighty, look at that little mustache. Looking pretty effing May.
Is he
Lame.
pretty good at hockey? I think he got a few goals. That guy.
That's why you subscribe to this podcast, for that supreme hockey knowledge. Look at my goddamn hair. See, I was messing with it to look like him because I seen one of those images you shared. His hair had like 3 different levels to it, but I can't pull that off.
Yeah, well, I can't even pull off one extra fucking level in my underwear, so
That sounds like personal problem to me.
let alone hairline. I don't even want to get into that. Fuck.
I think Mullins just called your dick small. I couldn't hear his insult there, but he said
No,
something.
I said I don't want to hear that.
Sorry, Mullins, I didn't hear you. You got some cum in your throat there?
No, that's Brett.
Hey, did you guys get any new sponsors?
Like while the show
Yeah,
was
this
on?
week. Yeah, because I
don't
got one.
There's nothing better than some hot wiener soup.
Soup, I love wiener soup.
Eating all the wieners from here to Timbuktu. I need me wiener soup. There's nothing better than some hot wiener soup. Heating on the stove and I go whoop whoop. I blew all the money, yeah, Alberta can't recoup. So I'm filling up my belly with some hot wiener soup. There's nothing better than hot wiener soup. Soup, I love wiener soup. Eating all the wieners from here to Timbuktu. I need me wiener soup. Chopping up wieners and I toss them in a pot. I don't like it cold, man, I love it steaming hot. Wieners in my mouth, I can't stop. If there's no wiener soup, I'm jumping off a rooftop. There's nothing better than some hot wiener soup. Soup, I love wiener soup.
The question on everyone's mind, Mullins, thoughts on hot wiener soup?
Who the fuck wrote that? Need to be. I don't know.
It's catchy, Mullins. You know it, and you know you want some wiener soup too.
Not
In this
really.
weather, ooh.
You look like a
Gotta be
guy. You look like a guy who loves a steaming hot bowl of it.
Right? That hot fucking wiener soup. It's got to be hot, right, Mullins? Oh yeah.
Wiener soup coming through.
So when we think about hot wiener soup,
I myself, deep down, I think I actually like the hot wiener soup. So,
And I'm just glad that it's one of our new sponsors. You know, if Colgate ever like totally gets the shit together, then we'll be sitting
Colgate, I think they're gonna do it.
Especially like there's people that need it, and we can help bring it to them, even if they don't want to listen to the dentist or their parents. Like, brush your teeth. Well, I could just keep getting new sets.
You don't want to be all crumble hands. Remember that guy you ran into at your work?
did he
We're not a fucking set of fucking, I don't know.
did he by chance have a female name like Lisa or Lindsay?
No, it was
It was all
it was old Fane
crumble.
or Gumrot Zzz.
I haven't heard gum rot ever.
Darce, can you pass me that joint, bro?
Here you go.
See, Mullins is up there, sitting back in his separate tech dick holes, and it's like +1 up there. +2, maybe even +10.
Mullins,
Who
you're not
knows?
one of those fucking assholes that sits back in their +1 and goes, "Oh, fuck, my dick's still in the hole. Check me out."
Oh,
Good.
He's So, Mullins, what's going on Facebook, bro?
now I'm fucking around on Twitter.
What's going on Twitter?
Being another wrestler, he tweets these wrestlers every goddamn day. He sends them horrifying tweets.
Mullins,
really.
will you ever learn? Stay off the fucking social media, man. It's getting you in nothing but trouble.
Like, how many nudes have you already sent the Edge?
None. I'm not Brett.
But Mr. Feeney,
No,
you've sent him quite a few.
no.
Mullins, be honest.
What?
Did you tweet out 666, the devil of the beast, 9/11 was staged, Hitler?
No, I did not.
No.
Ah.
I had it in my notes here.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure, you jackass. Good grief.
It's time for Shit I Stole with Dr. Adam Montgomery Hawks.
This week in Shit I Stole is the Rob Schneider hat. So yeah, I stole a hat off Rob Schneider a few years ago. He's a decently famous comedian, I'm sure a lot of you know.
I like him.
The story goes,
911.
me and 3 friends got some tickets to a Rob Schneider show at Yuck Yucks at West Edmonton Mall in the year 2010. We went down to said show. We watched Rob Schneider perform a great comedy show in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I wore this stupid hat here because it's pretty dumb, right? Like if you check that hat out, it's kind of fucking. It's a word you can't say nowadays. Let's put it that way.
It's kind of faggo.
So I wore this hat there. I wanted Schneider to fucking pick up on it and roast me. Anyways, he never picked up on it. He didn't roast me. I guess maybe I wasn't sitting close enough. But anyways, after the show, okay, Rob's sitting there and he's sitting at his merch table and he's selling fucking, you name it, DVDs,
Shirts and
fucking belt,
separate tags.
fucking hats, all kinds of shit, right? So, and it's like a meet and greet too. You can fucking, you know, hey Schneider, how you doing? So we proceed to do this. We're down. Fucking Schneider was awesome, and yeah, fuck yeah, let's meet him and greet him. So we do. So okay, so after the show, you can see that Rob Schneider is wearing this hat because I gave it to him, and we were like, hey, would you wear this hat and take a picture? And yeah, and we took 2 hats. Those 2 hats back there, AC and I are wearing. We took those off the merch table just for the picture. So the picture ends. We put the hats back. Schneider gives me my stupid hat that I'm wearing right now. And we're gonna call it a day. But Scott's in front, like he's very first, and he's fucking walking, and he trips on a big fucking wave in the rug, like bites it like straight on his fucking face. Hardcore, like, ugh. And fucking Schneider sees this and he rushes over to help Scott up, like, oh man, are you okay? Oh my God. And in the commotion, I see the 2 hats that we put down on the merch table. And this one that says, you can do eat. And well, fuck, I did eat. I took that thing, I stuffed it in my jacket. Schneider went back to his merch booth, none the wiser. Scott made it home okay, thank God. That was quite the wipeout. And yeah, I ended up with this you can do eat hat, and he gave me my hat back, and
this picture as well. Rob Schneider really looks like he wants a piece of Scott though.
well,
doesn't he? He's rubbing fucking. Look at him, man. He's gripping him hard, man.
Certainly,
he might even be giving him. He might even be fingering Pat's butthole or something. Look at him.
Oh my gosh.
Well, and the thing that's kind of sucks, though, I will say about the whole thing, is I got this. I don't think he did it, but I fucking grabbed and went, and then like 2 weeks later, Rob Schneider fucking filed for bankruptcy. I kind of felt shitty for a bit.
It was 100% because you still.
It was that damn hat, man. Maybe
That was the difference.
That off a chain reaction of fucking bad luck.
I know, but you know what? The hat spoke to me, and I went after her. So yeah, just a little tale about when I stole that shit.
You better watch it over there, Mullins.
I ain't doing shit, man.
You're just mad because Mr. Feeney lost. Like, you're just pissed off about it, man. Like,
Mullins,
I guess I would be too. Brett's guy, like Ron Mysterion, was also
Just got
like,
shot.
yeah, lost.
Whatever.
Got fucking blasted.
Mullins, let's do a little segment called "We're Climbing the Wall."
I'm about to do a segment called Hockey Sucks.
What? maybe the Calgary. If you're talking Calgary Flames hockey, then yes, I would agree with you.
That's hockey in general.
Lawrence hates hockey. He is racist against Canadians.
No, I'm not. I said hockey in general. That I didn't say Canadian hockey. I just said hockey in general, which means it doesn't matter what it is, as long as I hate the sport of hockey. Period.
You just like you're in love with ball sports.
I just like the fights. That's it.
What are your thoughts on ball sports?
Oh, that's the ones he likes. He doesn't fuck a puck.
Not really.
man.
I
He's
don't
not
even
down with no
really. I
puck.
really don't care for
Just
baseball or
balls and
basketball.
tight ends and quarterbacks with touchy feely hands.
Balls.
Yeah. Let me just rope your balls while I hut this.
There's actually other sports that I don't like.
thing 6,000 times a game.
Mullins, do not fall asleep on this fucking
Wake
podcast.
up.
God,
Hey,
I don't like jackasses.
have you guys ever played
Screaming balls.
Grant? You guys ever play Grand Theft anymore or what?
not in a bit.
Yeah, I was playing today.
I haven't played it in a while.
I
I don't play it that much, unless I play with you guys. That's about it.
What the hell do you do in your spare time?
I was playing Super Blood Hockey or whatever the fuck it's called.
That was a good game, man.
It's pretty fun.
Why can't they just make it online, man?
If it was online, it would be ultimate.
Yeah.
Good.
But at least when we get together to do this, we could have a couple rounds.
A couple games, man. I picked North Korea.
Me too.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah,
Kim
He's
Jong
on
Un and
drugs.
friends.
big time drugs, Mullins.
There's a Mullins story that I want to tell on this podcast, but I'm not sure it's time.
Then it's not.
It's not.
And Mullins
Save it
doesn't
for the
do
next.
stories anyways. He's a fucking liar. He doesn't.
I am not a liar, you cocksucker.
I
I
have,
40
I
bucks.
have receipts for this one. I have receipts.
40 bucks, 40
He's,
American.
and I'm pretty sure the man has committed plenty of murders in Columbus.
I haven't committed no murders.
There was actually a murder in Columbus like the day after we recorded the last podcast.
He was so mad that Mr. Feeney lost.
It's like,
No.
So mad that he found out the truth about Boys Meet World.
And you're
Yeah.
full of shit too.
He was like,
But I need to actually watch that again.
Yeah, and you'll
It's
see.
been a
that
while since I
Topanga was
watched
the-
Boy Meets World.
kind of a slut.
in the end, you're just a slut, Mr. Feeney says to Topanga.
No, he does not. You lying bastard.
In the end, you were just a slut.
You are one lying cocksucker. No, you're full of shit.
Corey Matthews is on the hospital bed, just like,
He is not. Oh, brother.
everyone's gathered around, right? Because it's like, this is a very horrible death. And, you know, Sean looks over at
You're on crack cocaine. You know that? You're on crack.
kind of like gesture, like if that was the closet door, Sean's kind of like, hey, Topanga. And they go in there and they just bang. And
Hell not.
I mean, it's
What
not
are
like
you watching?
it wasn't like a quiet
The
bang.
director's cut.
Everyone's around the bed and the body of Corey Matthews, right? Because it's the death. Everyone's there, but everyone is hearing these like gorilla.
I'm muting him. This guy's.
It's like, and so everyone's like,
You're full of shit.
clearly those guys.
No,
are
I'm out of here. Screw this.
Clearly those guys are doing it.
I'm out of here. Goodbye.
And Mr. Feeney's just doing it. Mr. Feeney.
Lying bastard.
That's why.
It does not happen that way.
No, because this is how the story breaks down.
No, it does not.
Mr. Feeney's at the funeral. He says, Topanga, I always thought you were cool, but in the end, you're just a slut.
He must be like
He's
extra
full of
pissed off.
shit,
He
man.
must be extra pissed off too because he lost the Royal Rumble as well.
What, was he close at least?
I don't think so, man. I seen a video of him, man. The guy's like fucking 200 years old, man.
Just
Oh,
tossed out first.
Guy looks
You
like
guys are full of
the guy.
shit.
The guy looks like Kate.
Mullins.
This
one
You
of the-
keep it up. You keep ruining my favorite show. I'm gonna have to go rearrange David McConnor's face.
Kate's
Connor
nose.
McDavid's face. Or whatever the fuck his
David
name is.
McConnor.
McDavid. Go
Doesn't
ahead.
matter what his name is. I'll go fuck his face up. I'll break his ankles, break his back, make him humble. Like Iron Sheik says. Fucking jabroni.
Just kill him.
No, I'll just break his back where he can't play hockey anymore.
Did you just tell Connor McDavid, Mullins?
What?
I'm coming up, man. I'm coming all.
That's it, buddy.
All
Well, it's not my fault. You tell Brett to stop ruining my favorite show. Maybe I wouldn't have to say that.
So because of that, he wants to kill McJesus. Man, man, you want to break his back and cripple him.
End his career as a hockey player. Between killing him
Hey,
and
listen, that might start an international war, Mullins. Don't you understand
Could
what
you
you're
imagine that
playing
on the
with?
front page?
Mullins,
of
you'll
the
get a
Edmonton
whole city wanting to kill you. Like all of us will fucking hop
Or
on.
me and the NHL people, powers to be, will be having a good conversation. And let's just say, by the time that I get done, he's going to be playing for the Columbus Blue Jackets.
The Edmonton Sun. Columbus man comes to Edmonton to murder Connor McDavid. Boy Meets World ending. World sits confused and stunned. No, everyone would be like, what?
Imagine that headline, though, man. Like, it'd be like, what the fuck? A madman.
A madman, a
I
psychopath.
just break his back.
Like, I'm humble.
And fucking Columbus better have some raps then, buddy. If you want him to come play.
How dare anyone from Edmonton accuse Topanga of being a slut for sleeping with Sean while Corey Matthews was dying?
First, I show up at Brett's house. Ring his doorbell constantly.
Future Doug, you might want to cut this. Mullins,
Obviously, I'm not going to do it.
does this sound familiar, Mullins? The following segment is rated R, and no children under the age of 18 years of age should be watching this. It's now time for live.
Don't you dare, you son of a bitch.
Tonight, Mullins 316 goes rated R.
That's it. I'm coming to your house, and me and you are going to have a boxing match in the backyard.
That'll be the next podcast.
Yeah, we'll have a boxing match in the backyard. Boom, boom, boom. Me beating you up. Me boxing you left to right. Then I'm going to drop you with a stunner. After I drop you with a stunner, I'll put you in the sharpshooter and make you tap out.
Hey, I got a good story about how I stunned this guy once when I was on mushrooms.
That sounds
Okay, at BJ's house back in the day, everyone was like mushroom drunk and everything.
Mushrooms,
And
bro.
this guy, they're on mushrooms and they were drunk. Everyone was just fucked, right? And this Lyle guy used to live with BJ, or he was there, but he used to live with Jared too in Red Deer. Whatever, this fucking guy was like passed out.
Rod Stewart.
He was passed out on the couch, and I was like fucking with him or whatever. I was just like, ooh, like tripping out, and he gets up like this. He's like, what, man? And then I'm just like, just fucking rocked him, man, like stunned him, and he was just like, whoa, and everyone was on shrooms. I was like, whoa, like I fucking killed the guy, man. Yeah.
Did you just confess to murder on a podcast?
No, I didn't. He wasn't even really hurt. It was just so cool because it was just the trippiest
You
thing
just said
ever,
you
dude.
killed him, so
No, it looked like I did, but he was fine.
Okay,
It was just
making
cool
sure. No,
because we were all on mushrooms
Yeah.
at the time, and he got up and he was like he's
Ah, you're
dazed,
confessing
right?
to
It was
being
like,
on drugs.
whoa!
He was perfectly fine, Mullins. We get free healthcare up here anyway, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because you guys pay higher taxes than we do.
No, that's bullshit. Mullins, can you explain why your belt? Can you explain why your belt says Little Kim on the nameplate?
It doesn't. It has my name on it.
It says Little Kim.
It does not.
Queen
That's
Bee? You got the Queen Bees engraved on there or what?
No, that's my name.
Show it.
If it'll show you, hold on, give me 1 second.
Future Doug, edit Little Kim over that.
No, he will not. See, it says my name.
Where's the dick
Only
hole?
see it because of the spotlight.
Yeah, where do you put your dick in that belt?
You don't.
What?
There's not even like a fucking a spot that you can heat up and slide her in.
No, you jackass.
How much is that belt? Lots, and it doesn't even have a dick hole warm kit.
That's not what these are for, you genius.
The Macho Man came with a fucking dick warm kit. Let me tell you.
I bet it did not.
Oh yes, it did.
Did not.
It cost
Okay.
40 American.
Are you saying that
Go
belt
for
is
you.
hot wiener soup inclusive?
What?
I thought the belt might have been hot wiener soup inclusive.
Yeah.
Anyways, does anyone else have any topics?
No.
I think we got quite a bit
We've got a ton of
for
shit.
today.
Okay, well, how do we end it?
Saying good night and go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, that works.
Future Doug,
What
just
fucking Mullins
Pretty
said?
good, Mullins.
What Mullins
Keep your
said?
dick in the hole.
You need help.
Shut up, Mullins.
Tell